Welcome to part 3 of a trilogy in I'm not sure how many parts. The last video I showed you how I'd managed to get a Leaf BMS computer talking through an OBD2 Bluetooth reader into Leaf Spy in the phone and get some numbers out of it. Now the numbers I got out on my test one were very strange numbers, but that is sort of understandable because this is a very upset computer. It's got blown up chips on the high voltage side, but the low voltage side is still working. The electronic side is still working. The data side, let's call it the data side versus the battery monitoring side. So this is what I got out of it. 100% state of health. I guess that's the amp hours related to 100% state of health. That's what a brand new beautiful Leaf battery should have had when it left the factory. Very high health reading, although HX reading, which is internal resistance, I believe, so not the same as state of health. As you can see, the numbers are different. Minus 17 on the temperature sensors that weren't connected. 655.35 to be precise volts, and some utterly insane number of amps that I forgot to note down, like I think maybe 2 million amps. So yeah, some funny readings. I then went on to my next battery computer that I've got half a mind is dead. I could probably take the case off and find out. And a similar thing. Very, very high state of health and correspondingly high amp hours. Better than perfect internal resistance. Maybe it's a superconductor. Same low temperature. Briefly showed that the battery had 20% charge in it, the battery that's not connected, and then went to 0. This one didn't show any state of charge. So that's definitely a fried computer and is giving numbers that I know were wrong for the cells to which it previously talked to. This one I think is a fried computer and it's giving similar figures to this. This one is a known good, and here we have sensible numbers. So 76% state of health, that's pretty common in Generation 1 Leafs, with the appropriate amp hours. Again, silly temperature readings, but there's no temperature sensor. And again, very low health readings. So this one has got a, yeah, I don't really understand what HX tells you. Maybe somebody'd like to let me know. Yeah, I just know that it goes down with the state of health. And then consistently it was showing that it was 46% charged. So that's good. This one came from a breakers. This is all consistent with what I expect it to be connected to. And also, stupid readings from possibly blown up computers, sensible readings from a known good. So over to final known good. I mean, I've only got 4 Leaf computers, so I'm really not doing very well here. And this is from a guy, Eric's car that he bought, or car battery that he bought to do a Toyota Hilux EV conversion. He didn't really know what state the battery was in. So here now, Eric, if you're watching this, I doubt you are, your state of health, 75%, which gives you nearly 50 amp hours. Same silly temperature readings, same low health reading. That's and your state of charge when you had the batteries delivered to you was around about 70%, 68.6. Pretty interesting that these two guys here, similar-ish state of health, 1% difference, similar-ish amp hours, of course, and similar-ish HX function as well. So yeah, those two very similar. Looks as if they age consistently is what I'm saying from that, or these two have aged consistently. So I'm very pleased. I have got a little system here where I can bench test these computers and stay out of that god-awful wind and wet that we're having today. Blech. So, thank you for watching. Actually, come on, let's do a false ending here. So here's the bonus extra features. This is Eric's battery. It's exactly the same as I wrote down, but it's not in blue pen. It's in lovely, lovely fonts, you know? Looks professional. This is the one that I'll present to the board. Okay guys, hope you are enjoying what you're seeing and you don't feel you've just wasted your life. Let me know what you think below. Tell me what you could have been doing instead if you feel like it, or tell me all the amazing things that this will now enable us as humanity to do. Catch you.